Now on to 271 in the Indicator range, which is a challenge for Robin Hood, released in 1967. Now, I found this one a little bit harder a movie to settle into. Unlike The Sword of Sherwood Forest, this one forces us to go through what makes Robin the outlaw. We have to spend a good 20-25 minutes of this short 90-minute movie learning how Robin becomes Robin, what makes him become an outlaw. And it is something that a lot of these movies do not need, because it's so familiar a story that we have a shorthand into it. You can just dive straight into the story like The Sword of Sherwood Forest did.
You'd kill me, then have Robin blamed, is that it?
Not if you would help.
Kill Robin.
Then his estates would all be ours.
Here we have to follow our character as he slowly is taken in by an affluent man who raises him as his son, who dies, whose unscrupulous son casts him out and proclaims him to be an outlaw, as we watch Robin meet his friends, meet his band of merry men, before somehow getting revenge and saving the day, kind of, but leaving room for more adventures to come later on in this one. It's perfectly fine.
I'm a wanted man.
We both are.
Then why not stay with us? We know how well he fights. Alan saw him, didn't you?
Aye, with a sword.
In fact, it even gets to be enjoyable in the latter half. But that first half hour, that first build-up of the movie is so painstakingly familiar and slow that it's so hard to get wrapped up within this character, because it doesn't offer anything that really stands out in those moments. It doesn't give us a wonderful character that's going to rouse our hope that he's going to defeat the bad guy. The bad guy is so pantomimely bad that it's not even that much fun, because you can kind of see where everything's going to go.
You poor fool.
The real fun and enjoyment within this movie happens when he starts to meet his merry men, when he becomes the Robin that we know of, as we get to see these iterations of Friar Tuck, of Little John, of Maid Marian, and the rest of the troops. It becomes fun at that moment, watching them take out the sheriff's men, watching them go undercover at one point as they steal a man's pie cart and kind of sneak into a fair, and they're selling pies while kind of watching everything and getting ready for their big scene of action, which is fun, and it becomes bright and colourful and entertaining, and something that I really did attune to later on.
Now, sir, you look like a man who appreciates a good pie.
But I can never quite forgive that opening half hour of being so drab and uninteresting before it gets to the fun stuff. It's one of those Robin Hood movies that's fine. Perfect for a Sunday afternoon where you're lying on the couch, you can't be bothered to change over to something else, so you'll struggle through that first half hour before you get to all the good stuff later on. And even though it is familiar and it doesn't offer much in the form of newness, there is a certain level of comfortability within that familiarity that the film and the story has.
Gentlemen, I promised you some sport tonight, and you shall have it.
The transfer is amazing, it looks pretty great. Robin Hood and the rest of the actors in this one do a fine job, but nobody is really outstanding. Nobody stands out amongst the crowd, they're all just fine. It's always a damning word in my book, you know, fine is just not good enough a lot of the time. But yes, I ended up liking this one. I think I preferred Sword of Sherwood because it just is a little bit more to my tastes. But a challenge for Robin Hood was entertaining as well, eventually. I would love to know your thoughts on a challenge for Robin Hood if you have seen it. Did you pick up this set? What did you think of it? Which was your favourite out of the two movies in here? I would love to know that. and maybe even your favourite iteration of Robin Hood, which would be pretty great as well. So drop your comments in the comment box below. While you're down there, hit the like button because it really helps the channel. Don't forget there is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff, and in the description box are links to the Patreon, the membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.